Good evening, everyone. Maybe I should say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Okay. Welcome everyone to the episode 19 of the Come and See Global Storytelling. Like Muk just said, my name is Ven.Narongchai Thanajayo, and this is actually my second time, okay, to be able to share the story of the monk's life with everyone in this Zoom channel, Zoom meeting. Anyway, how is everyone doing out there? Hope everyone is doing well. Stay safe and stay positive. Okay. At the end of the day like this, I think it's very important for us to kind of spend a little bit time to reflect on our own life. Okay, of what happened throughout the day. Where is your mind? How is your feeling? Are you still okay? To ready to move on for the next day onward. It's very important to reflect on that. As a monk, we reflect on our life on the daily basis. What is life? What the meaning of life? And how to live life noble. And today I'm so excited to share, the story that has been accumulate this information for 1 full year. Okay, and tonight is the night to share everything that start this journey since the January of this year. And now we have come to the end of the ordination and training project, which is the last batch of this year. So, and not only that, 2 days ago, it's the end of the rain retreat. As you may know, if you Buddhist, you may know that the monks, we are required to stay at one place during the rain retreat for 90 days. And that rain retreat just ended 2 days ago on the 21st of October. And to me, I feel like the time goes by very quickly. I feel like we just entered the rain retreat, but now it has been 90 days without, paying attention that how fast the time has been, moving. So 18 of us, okay, Thai monk and international monk, we have been staying together at this place for 90 days. You may be wondering, where is this place Lumpy mentioned about? So, and that's the story about tonight, okay? I am talking with you live here on the north part of Thailand, in Chiang Mai, Thailand, surrounded by mountain and fresh air. It has been raining on and off. The weather is so wonderful, and a lot of people, we have a good time meditating together and learn Dhamma, improve ourselves in the past 90 days. And now the rain retreat has ended. And so monks are free to travel, okay, locally and overseas to do whatever they need to be doing. Anyway, I share with you your merit. I share with you my merit about the 90-day rain retreat and Dhamma study and Dhamma and meditation practice, okay? So you should feel grateful for that, okay? At least, if things went wrong today, headaches, problem at work, relationship, health, whatever it is, at least if you join this Zoom meeting, one thing for sure, that all of you are still alive, right? Including myself. Being alive, I think this is the best gift of the day, okay? That's one thing. And the second thing is, not only we are still alive, we have a chance to, listen to the Dhamma, learn the Dhamma, which is the wisdom from the Buddha. And this is another thing that the Buddha mentioned, that is very difficult to be happen. Okay, besides the Buddha existence, that's number one. It's very difficult to be happening for sure. And the second one, he said, to be born as a human being also consider super difficult to be happening. Okay, we may not aware of that because we already born already. But in the eyes of the Buddha and those wise men in the past, they realize and they understand that being born as a human being is so difficult. Okay, and the third one is, born as a human being and have a chance to listen to the Dhamma. And that's another thing that's considered very difficult. You have joy, come and see this channel every Sunday evening like this. Some people have joy, every week until now, 19 times already. And that's something extraordinary, okay? You to have a chance, to listen to the Dhamma from different teaching monks, and that's something very wonderful. Because at least for the full benefit you will gain. Number one, you will hear the Dhamma that you may, or the story that you may not have heard before in your life. And the second benefit is, even though that Dhamma topic, you may have heard it before, you have a chance to relearn and understand something maybe deeper than the first time that you hear about it. And the third one, while you're listening to the Dhamma talk, the Buddha said, the mind will be calm, at ease, at peace. The mind is being purified. And that purified mind is the mind with good quality. And the last benefit, okay, you will have more understanding about the Dhamma. You will have less doubt in your mind. And this is very important. So at least for the for benefit you will gain every time you join, the global storytelling or the come and see channel. Okay, so before I go forward, okay, with the story that I prepared to share with everyone tonight, we will spend the first, session 15, 20, 25 minutes meditating together first. Okay, so I believe most of us familiar with that and know how to meditate. So in case you are new to meditation, okay, meditation is simply, just the relaxation, relax body, relax the mind. The goal is to still the mind somewhere inside the body where we feel comfortable, and that's the goal of this particular session, this meditation. So any technique that you're familiar with, okay, everything is fine as long as you feel comfortable, as long as you feel like you can still the mind. Okay, but first of all, body need to be relaxed. Relaxation of the body is the prerequisite of having good meditation. And once the body is relaxed, and then all we have to do is just allow the mind to stay still and relax the mind, and that's it. That's all we have to do. So we maintain relaxation of the body, relaxation of the mind, and allow the mind to be still. Okay, let's keep it simple. So with that being said, let's put everything into action, into practice together. Okay, so wherever you are, you may be sitting on the floor or sitting on the chair. Get yourself comfortable. And slowly, softly close your eye. The same way you close your eyes when you go to sleep. There shouldn't be any stress or tension around your eyes. So give yourself a moment to adjust your sitting posture. Whether you sit on the floor, cross-legged, or sitting on the chair with both of your feet on the floor. Take your time at the very beginning of the session to making sure that your whole physical body is fully relaxed. You might want to take a few good deep breaths by breathing in slowly and deeply, and breathing out slowly. While you are breathing in, you slowly bring your attention back to your breath. Allow yourself to be at the present moment, that you are here meditating with yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. So breathe in deeply. Feel the fresh air pass through your abdomen, through your lung, and feel the molecule of fresh air and oxygen passing through every single cell in your body. Allowing your whole body to be relaxed, to be fresh, and to be alert. Slowly breathing out and releasing out all of your heat, discomfort feelings, anxieties, negative feelings that you might have every time you are breathing out. So breathe in again, softly and deeply. Feel the relaxation of the whole body. And slowly breathing out. Slowly relax the muscle around your head, your forehead, around your eyes, both of your cheeks, your nose, your lips, and your chin relaxed. Put a little smile on your face as you continue relaxing your physical body. Loosen the muscle around your shoulders, down to your upper arms, your lower arms, your palms, and your fingers. Relax. Relax the muscle around your chest, your abdomen, your back, and your lower back. Relaxed. Feel the relaxation go all the way down to your bottom, your upper legs, both of your knees, your forelegs, down to both of your ankles, your feet, and to the tip of your toes. Relax. If you notice any stress or tensions or tightness remain in any part of your body, give yourself a moment to relax them all completely. Slowly let go all of your worries and concerns. Anything that related to your daily routine life, such as your work, your study, your business, anything at all. Just simply allow the mind to free from all attachment, worry, anxieties. Let go all of your responsibility to the whole world. Now is the most important time of the day that you are able to completely be able to stay with yourself, body, and mind without anything, anyone can disturb you. Imagine that you are sitting at the place where you feel truly comfortable. You feel very safe and secure. The place where you feel that you can sit here or sit there forever with happiness and joyful mind. Allow the sensation of peace and happiness passing through every single part of your body. And continue to cherish your mind with happiness and joy. Slowly and softly allow the mind to settle down itself back to the body, recognizing the very most comfortable location in your body, the location that you feel at ease, feel relaxed, and feel 100% content without using any kind of effort or energy at all. Just simply allow the mind to slowly rest at that location, softly and relaxingly. Just allow the mind to stay still, stay relaxed, and stay comfortable without any kind of expectation at all. Simply relax, simply let go, and simply let it be. Let it be. Let the mind stay naturally. So maintain the feeling of being relaxed and being focused for as long as you can. If the mind gets distracted by thoughts, please be noticed that that is perfectly normal. It is the nature of the mind to think and to wander around. Our job is to observe, to recognize that the mind is start to be wandering. Don't feel agitated. Don't get cranky about it. And don't have to force the mind to stop thinking or wandering. Just simply observe, relax, and slowly bring the mind back to the body, to the place where you feel comfortable, to your meditation object that you feel comfortable. So maintain the stillness of the mind inside your body with the relaxation of the physical body and the consciousness of your mind. You maintain the feeling of being relaxed, being still. Keep the mind inside the body. And continue to observe your own mind with happiness and joy. Your consciousness, your awareness, and your comfortness inside your body. Keep the mind still, relax. Just continue observing your own mind with conscious and comfort feeling. As we have come closer to the end of our session, slowly and softly bring your mind, your consciousness back to your body. Give yourself a moment to stay at ease, to stay relaxed, and allow the mind to be joyful and to be happy. Cultivate the feeling of being relaxed, being content, and being peaceful. Feel the love for your own self and people around you. Now let's take another couple of the good deep breaths before we finish, while keeping the mind still inside the body. So take a deep breath in as long as you can, and take a long breath out as long as you can. So breathe in deeply and breathe out fully. Breathe in deeply and breathe out fully. Whenever you feel comfortable, you may slowly, softly open up your eyes. It was about 30 minutes. Yeah, almost 30 minutes meditating together. Hope everyone finds some inner peace inside yourself. As you may know, okay, meditation is very important in our life as a human being. In Buddhism, to me, I think meditation is number one. That's the Buddha give priority to it. When he teach the monk, he not only teach about the precept, he also teach the monk about, purify the mind through the meditation practice. And that's what he teach the lay people as well. And as a human being, we have body and we have mind. Everyone seems to know how to take good care of the body. We eat good food, we exercise, we go to rest, But not many people in the world actually know that the mind can be clean as well and know how to cleanse the mind. You may be familiar with meditation, you may be Buddhist, but if you look at people around you, okay, I have met a lot of people in the past that don't know anything about meditation. And that's, to me, this is very important. It's important to know, okay? If you want to be happy, there is no other option but knowing how to meditation, okay? So at the end of the day, no matter who you are, okay, whether how much money you have, how much education you have, how many successful that you have, it doesn't really matter. Okay? At the end of the day, lay people or monk, we're looking for the same thing, and that thing is called happiness, right? But the definition of happiness may be different between the lay people and the monks. The lay people looking for happiness through the more accumulation, the more material, more success, more money, more business, then expect to be happy and happier. But the Buddhist monk or the spiritual people looking for happiness through the lens of having less, less, less item in life, less worry, then we can be happy. But the same word, which is happiness, okay? So tonight, the story telling tonight, the global storytelling tonight, I prepared the story of the Monk's Life Project, okay? Making monks, making man of peace. So the keyword tonight is about the Monk's Life Project, okay? Being a monk and the word peace. See, peace is synonymous with happiness. Okay, in Buddhism, we have another word called sukha in Pali. Sukha can be translated to, which is opposite from dukkha, which is suffering, right? Sukha is happiness and peace, whether individual level, family level, community level, national level, or global level. Every single unit in the world are looking for the same thing, which is peace and happiness. And in the past 15 years, okay, Long Pi, okay, and my team, we have been providing ordination and training for foreigner. We have been, providing for many batches in the past. We're looking at, maybe more than 1,000 men around the world from 54, 55 countries have come to this ordination and training. It's usually about 1 month ordination, but people are allowed to stay after that. Okay, and this year I am very excited. It happened for the first time in the history of our temple that we are having 9 international monks who have completed their 10-year of training in the Dhammakaya temple. This is a new phenomenon, never happened before. 9 of them come from different countries, ordained 10 years ago without knowing or preparing to become a monk long term. You know, including myself, we don't prepare for a long-term ordination, but we're looking for some peace of mind. We're looking for some wisdom from the Buddha teaching. So we feel like Buddhist monk is a simple life, and this simple life maybe give us something that we never experienced before. So people sign up, get themselves ordained, and they realize that, wow, this life is so amazing, is so wonderful. You know, we live life on a daily basis with self-development, develop in terms of precept, develop in terms of manner, develop in terms of meditation, and including, of course, develop the wisdom through the learning of the Dhamma, the teaching of the Buddha. And 9 of them become, we call Thera. That's a technical term called Thera. Thera means a man who become a monk for 10 years. And that is why I am, and my team and everyone in my unit, we are so excited about that. And I like to share this news with everyone as well. So, and this is what's happening in the whole world right now. So let me bring up my screen.
With the current state of the world, finding peace can often seem like a distant dream. Amidst divisive social issues, economic crisis, political corruption, pandemic disease, environmental degradation, and so much more on a global scale. It can be very easy to get consumed by this darkness. It can be easy to feel lost or hopeless. It can make us wonder, is finding genuine peace even possible anymore?
Okay, that's the question I am asked a lot, and I, maybe share this question to everyone as well. Is peace possible to be happening in this world right now? Everything that we experience at the moment, political issue, environmental issue, especially the time of pandemic of COVID-19 virus. Okay, it have affect our life, including the monastic life as well. And one thing that I noticed that there are many new normal happen, like this Dhamma talk, it never happened before. So the monk can teach online, and wherever you are, you can join the Zoom meeting and learn the Dhamma from the Buddhist monk. To me, this is very new, okay? But one thing that cannot be done online for sure is ordination. Ordination cannot taking place online. You have to be here physically. And as I have been studying peace study myself and have been seeing a lot of people come and ordain, people looking for something really similar. This is a peace of mind. The definition of happiness of individual vary from minor thing to big thing, successful in life or achieve enlightenment, whatever it is. But people looking for something, but they just don't know how to find the true happiness. And that's, to me, I feel surprised because the teaching of the Buddha have been available 2,500 years, and it's timeless, it's provable, and it's available now in different languages. If someone, okay, take time to study the teaching of the Buddha, they will find the answer of how to live life noble, of how to find a peace of mind on a daily basis. And to me, I feel a responsibility as a Buddhist monk, It's my job and my team, and I believe all of the monk as well, everyone, to, let the world know that, this teaching, that the teaching of happiness is available, and please come and see Ehipasiko. Get yourself, opportunity to learn about the teaching of the Buddha. So we have been providing ordination and training for people in the past, okay, start from January, which the story tonight I'm going to share with you. But before I get there, this is something that we would like to share. Okay, 1 second. Okay, this is my screen. And as you can see, okay, there's a lot happening that threatening us, the whole world, okay, individual level, family level, national level, and at the global level as well. Now the world getting smaller. Anything happen, okay, it affect the whole world. The virus COVID-19 is very good and obvious example. Okay, it starts from one place and now it's everywhere, and many millions of people have been infected, and a lot of people have died because of this COVID virus. Okay, so and not just that. Okay, and this thing happened before in the past. Okay, virus is just one disaster that humankind have to face and have to achieve and have to win it. This battle, we have gone through a lot of difficulty in the past, in the human history, the war, the violence, terrorism, okay, national disaster. And COVID virus 19 is just one of the problem, one of the disaster that humankind needs to pass this through together. Okay, crime, violence, politics, stress, and unbelievable nowadays. According to the WHO, number one, okay, disability to the whole world is depression. Yes, it's depression, it's stress. People, a lot of people have this difficulty in life and don't know how to deal with it. Okay, millions of people committed suicide. Okay, we're talking about every 40 seconds, one person committed suicide. And that is scary though. It is scary because of depression, and we don't know how to deal with that. And last few years ago, I met with this gentleman, Steve Kellerly. He is the founder and executive of the Peace and he is the one who founded the Global Peace Index. And this is the index that used, worldwide to keep track of the peace index of the whole world, and not just the peace index, including the terrorism, the violence index as well. So Steve came to Thailand a few years ago and meditate. He met with the Vice Abbot. He had a chance to meditate. He himself also practiced meditation. Okay, studied something about the teaching of the Buddha as well. So he is very successful businessman. He's a millionaire, and now he dedicated his whole life to help making the world a better place to live for mankind by getting all the researchers in the world help each other to collect all information from around the world and come up with the statistic to help us keeping track of where the world is heading right now, align with the SDG, which is Sustainable Development, according to the UN, agenda, which hope to be achieved in the 2030, which is, it's quite challenging goal to be achieved them all. But the interesting thing about Steve is that Steve said, he has been searching for the solution of how to make peace to the world. Is that going to be a possible agenda or not? Because this is so big mission, peace is a big topic. Okay, and when he come to Thailand and he has a chance to meditate, had a chance to talk to the monk and get to know all the project at our temple, something came to his mind. Yeah, he saw the picture of million students sit quietly meditated together, 1 million students, and that's changed the way he see how to make peace. Okay, he said one thing that missing, okay, in the global peace development agenda is the spiritual dimension. Perhaps the most complicated problem in the whole world can be fixed or can be elevated through just the simplest technique, just by meditation. So he got an idea that maybe this something may be missing. And in fact, it does missing in the 17 of the Sustainable Development Goal, if you're familiar with, okay, the global agenda. The spiritual dimension mentioned very little in all of these 17 goals. People talk about ending poverty, people talk about healthcare, people talk about equality in the society, people talk about earth, people talk about air, people talk about animal, but not many information mentioned or targeting to develop spiritual dimension in human mind. And that's something to me, I found it very interesting. So a lot of people have come to Thailand and seek for ordination. To me, I believe they have come to the right place, because this is what the Buddha, this is just one teaching that he gave. And to me, this one short, simple teaching is super powerful, that the Buddha gave us, that, this is the solution to bring peace to your mind and to bring peace to the world. He said, a wise man grounded in ethics, developing the mind and wisdom, can untangle the tangle mass, tangle masses. Okay, ethic means become an ethical person. To keep it short. Okay, observing precept, no kill, no stealing, no lying, and things like that in the 5 precepts. And developing the mind is important, because greed, hatred, delusion, okay, all the bad thing, okay, bad action, bad word come from the bad mind. If the mind is clean, the mind at peace, that person mind will not do something unwholesomely. Okay, at the same time, develop wisdom, get to know the nature of life, get to know the nature of ourselves, our society, people, your society, and someone else society, get to know the context of the whole world. And by develop ourselves under this 3 framework, we as an individual can find peace in our mind, and the country, the nation, or the world can be at peace as well. To me, this is very deep and very interesting. So I come up with the framework to train the monks. So we come up with the idea, what, we cannot provide the ordination and training because of the COVID in the past 2 years. And I don't know if next year we can provide the ordination or not, because COVID is going to be with us. We don't know how long. So we decided, what, let's get back to work. We don't care about the number of people who can come to Thailand. You have to buy your own ticket, come from wherever you are, and spend 14-day quarantine according to the state law. And after you pass that process, then you can come to Chiang Mai, come to this project, and got yourself ordained. So there is require a lot of effort. But believe it or not, many men have sacrificed their life, come a long way to Thailand, okay, and seek to be a monk. To me, this is amazing phenomenon. People just, it's time, to look for the wisdom. Islam, it's time to look for true peace and happiness. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about COVID. I'm gonna be here, and I'm gonna become a monk. So we provide the ordination and training. Start from February. Five projects this year. Every other month: February, April, June, August, and October. And now we have come to the last batches. The last batch of this year. Okay, 30 days. Okay, for each batch. So this batch, we have come to the 3rd week. We have 1 more week to go until we finish. And next year, I don't know. Cannot promise anything at the moment, but we want to keep our promise to finish this 5 batch of ordination and training. So surprisingly, 10 people, 10 gentlemen from 8 countries have come a long way to Thailand, from Canada, from America, okay, from Germany, from UK, from many countries, come to Thailand, stay 14 days, stay quarantine, and after that come to Chiang Mai and got themselves ordained. Now they are here. Okay, so it's such a wonderful experience in this whole year. We run across a lot of challenge and obstacle that COVID come again. Now we cannot provide the ordination. What should we do? And but we did our best. Okay, to keep our promise and to allow people to come and ordain. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some picture, and then I have some wonderful story to share with you through the video that I prepared tonight. Okay, and this is the place where they stay, one individual hut. Okay, the meditation hall, nothing fancy, just like the Buddha time. Okay, super simple life, no air conditioning. Okay, live 100% among the nature. Okay, so when people got here, they have to help preparing the training site as well, do the work with the monk, get to know each other. Okay, spend about 1 week prepare for ordination, and then after they pass or memorize all the chanting and blessing, then they can ordain. And we have to put the mask on all the time to save everyone and save the preceptor. So we follow the protocol strictly according to the health Ministry of Healthcare in Thailand. And some lay people, friend and family can come as well if they know someone in Thailand. Okay, and we keep make sure that everything follow the structure precisely. We put the mask on all the time and keep the space and things like that. So in February, we have a Tudongka walk as well. Okay, this is another wonderful experience to go to the rural area of Thailand, get to know the village people, get to eat the local food, get to see how people live so simple life, the place where there's no electricity. Very beautiful. Okay, and this place, the whole villager come out and give food to the monk in the morning when we went arms round, because they never seen, okay, 9 or 10 international monks come from different countries, come to their village for the first time in their life. So everyone was so excited and eagerly prepare food overnight, and in the morning, every single house show up and offer food to the monk. It's amazing experience indeed. And this is what they do. Okay, they go arms round every morning and they eat off the bowl. So we mimic the training just like the Buddha time. Keep everything simple. Okay, and we have the Dhamma talk. Okay, and help each other to go through the training together. And this is the picture of the last batch. Okay, so 10 of them from 8 countries. They are here and they got themselves ordained already. Okay, so I'm gonna allow me to bring up my screen. 1 second. Okay, here we go.
My name's Jeremy Schumacher. I'm from the Wisconsin, United States. Before ordination, I didn't even know how to meditate at all. I tried to practice it every now and then, but I knew I needed a teacher, so that's why I came here. At first, it wasn't. I knew it was going to be hard, but actually after ordination, it's been easier, gotten way easier. Now I can meditate. I can sit for 3-4 hours a day sometimes. Actually, yesterday I sat for 6 hours, but 2 days ago. I love being a monk. I don't think I'll ever stop. Just day by day, though. Day by day.
Dewa My name is someone named Alex. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Portugal. I ordained at Cafe last year for 5 months and I really like it, so I realized I want to be a monk in the future, but I still have to finish my studies, so I went back to Portugal and start university and make the resolution to come back every year. So that's my intention, is to come here and learn more wisdom and improve my meditation so I can be practicing the right method and have a good balance when I'm studying, so I can have time to meditate and progress every day while studying. And so coming here, I feel very, very happy to be around more monks and practice the Buddhist way of life. I can learn a lot of wisdom and have a lot of time to meditate and make merit. So I'm very happy and I can cultivate my inner peace more and feel hopeful for my future, and yes, very happy to be here.
Okay. Share with everyone's this ordination and training merit. Okay. Satu. Okay. Initially, you know what? In January, that's, you know, we still have a lot of problem with COVID everywhere, including Thailand as well. And me and my team, you know, some of, you know, we feel, do we scare? You know, I mean, deep down, everyone kind of scared. Okay, we don't want to get infected, but at the same time, okay, we feel like if we stay in our comfort zone, we don't have to do anything, just stay relaxed, you know, all year long. We don't have to do anything, and no one can complain about it. So I, you know, have a meeting with my team, and we feel like, well, instead of staying in the comfort zone and doing nothing, just focus on oneself benefit. Why don't we get back to work and do something for the world? I believe someone out there is looking for this opportunity, even though there is a COVID or not, they will come. And the outcome is amazing, very successful of the project. A lot of people come, and a lot of people are sign up for the waiting list because we don't know that we can, when we can announce the project for next year. For now, 5 batches a year, it is a lot, because at the end of the project, people stay on. Okay, they carry on their training. That means the team, you know, we cannot take a rest. So we, you know, stay together and train them and stay with them and comfort them. So it has been almost 1 year that we are here in north of Thailand, provide the ordination and training for this foreigner, and very grateful for that. And you know what, if you are Buddhist, you may be asked, okay, you may come across some of the teaching. To me, I feel like, well, this teaching quite interesting. The monk's name Sariputta. Sariputta is, you know, the foremost in wisdom. He's a very smart monk. And someone from different school of thought asked Sariputta, in your teaching under the guidance of the Buddha, you know, basically in Buddhism, what considered difficult thing? What considered difficult thing in Buddhism? Sariputta, super smart monk. Okay, everything he said, we cannot take it lightly. With everything of the teaching of the Buddha, he said, ordination or going forth is difficult in my teaching, in my doctrine that the Buddha teach. Out of everything, 84,000 discourses, he said, ordination is difficult. And why is that? He said, well, you know, if you can reflect on this, okay, you may be Buddhist. If you look at people around you, how many people actually want to ordain? Nowadays, ordination is not priority anymore. It will be, if it does, it's going to be a very low priority in life of Buddhist people. Ordination is difficult. To me, I believe Sariputta means not just ordination, but he means ordination with a clear goal. Okay, ordination takes 15 minutes, not difficult. And then what? After you become a monk, what's next? And that is what he means. And that is the core, the essence of someone being a monk. he will start training himself the first day he become a monk for the rest of his journey. Monk cannot be lazy. Monk observe 227 precepts. Monk get up early. Monks go arms round. Monk meditate. Monk study Dhamma. So monk's life is super simple life, but believe me, it's not an easy life at all. Okay. So, and then the man asked the Sariputta, okay, ordination is difficult. What is next more difficult than ordination? He said, well, finding delight in his ordination is difficult. Okay, ordination is done. I am become a monk now, but finding delight in monk's life is difficult. Again, this is very deep because monk is not just a man who put on this saffron robe, shave his head, go arms round and get the food. We cannot call ourselves a monk just by doing this. Okay, being a monk is more than that. Monk live by a lot of rules. For a man who can feel comfortable with a lot of rules, okay, truly comfortable, and that is difficult. To obey, to be obedient, to follow the rules, to do spend every single minute of his life on a daily basis, just focus on meditation and develop himself. Okay, Dhamma study, and that is difficult, and that is why okay, being a monk is simple life, but it's not easy life. And then he said, is there anything else more difficult than a man being a monk and find content or delightful as a monk? Sariputta says, yes, there's another thing. Okay, this is the most difficult one for a monk who actually, okay, ordained already, feel comfortable with all the rules already, understand the simple life already. But the last one is super difficult, is for that monk to have a chance to study Dhamma, understand Dhamma, and put the Dhamma that he learned into practice, to cultivate more good habit, to develop some sila or ethical conduct, to develop samadhi or concentration, and to develop wisdom. Okay, these three elements need to be fulfilled, and that is the most difficult one. And after this, okay, three kind of development has been fulfilled, and that person, okay, is achieved in this spiritual life. To me, this is very interesting teaching. You can reflect on that if you consider yourself Buddhist. Okay, you feel fortunate to be born as a human being, to be able to access to the teaching of the Buddha. But how many Dhamma that you have learned in the past that you can actually put everything that you learned into action? What about precept? Do you feel that you are ethical person? No doubt about it, 100%. No kill, no lie, no sexual misconduct, 100%. Even 5% is difficult to find a person nowadays that can claim that I observe 5% clean on a daily basis. What about meditation? We know meditation is good, but how many of us actually meditate every day, put meditation into practice, and actually have a direct experience with your own mind, feeling good, okay, find the inner experience deeper and deeper in your mind, and that's what he means. Okay, it's more difficult, so please reflect on that. And we have come to the last batch of this year, and as I mentioned, 10 of them come from 8 countries. Okay, from Canada, from Germany, from UK, from Israel, okay, from Norway. Okay, they are here and they got themselves ordained already. So I will share with you one of the participants. Okay, his name is John. He is from Canada, and he has been, considering ordination for quite some time. I noticed that many foreigners who come to Thailand, they did some research. They did their homework very well about what is Buddhist monk, what Buddhist monk do, and how can I go to Thailand and become a monk? How many projects that are available? Do they teach in English or they teach in Thai only? So a lot of people did many research before they come to Thailand. They spend a lot of time study, so they prepare. John is one of them. He is a young man, highly educated from Canada, and he planned himself very well. His family also support why he is here in Thailand. Okay, and he has a big ambition to learn more about the wisdom of the Buddha, to find peace inside his mind, and to bring this wisdom back to his country and help people in his country. What kind of person is that? This is what we need at nowadays in the whole world, right? People who not only concerned about himself well-being, but also think of people or other people well-being as well. So John came and he got himself ordained, and he learned a lot in the past 3 weeks. And this is the story of Luang Pi John.
John. I'm 24 years old and I'm from London, Ontario, Canada. So I've been a monk now for, I want to say, at least a little over half a month. Coming into this program, I didn't necessarily know what to expect in terms of what being a monk would actually be like. But I have to say, since I've partaken in it for a decent amount of time now, I'd say that it's been very, very positive for me as a person, very positive for me in terms of my ability to interact with other people as well. And it has exceeded all expectations as to what I thought I could possibly gain from it. So being a monk in general, I think is a very wholesome experience. There's a great community of people around, all very positive, all very supportive. But also in terms of your own personal self-development, there's no other place like it on the planet in terms of developing mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. So mental, they provide lots of stimulating information, whether it be Dharma talks or whether it be just learning and asking questions from your teaching monks. Whether it be physical in terms of we do lots of rigorous stretching, we do lots of meditation sitting every single day. So we're cultivating our bodies to be better versions of ourselves, or whether it be spiritually, where we participate in good deeds and we help the community and gain very, very positive, wholesome feelings from those things. So becoming a monk and leaving every aspect of life behind was very, very intimidating at first, but through the program, through all the support I've gained, it's been very, very easy to let go of everything. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's very cool to have this experience, and it's put things into a lot of perspective for me. I see the world in a completely different way. I'll never see it in the same way I did before. And in very, very positive ways, very happy ways. So in terms of my past, I used to try and be a good meditator, right? And the goal was to sort of expand my mind and expand my attention and awareness through meditation. And so I had a daily practice back at home, as many people are starting to sort of engage in their lives. But there was always limitations onto sort of what I was able to accomplish in my mind because of the way that modern society is set up. And so as much as I tried, and I did try very diligently to be a good meditator at home, there was no way that I could achieve the same level of presence. And I want to say sabai. Sabai is a feeling of calmness and peace, which I've recently learned. I was never able to attain nearly anything similar of a state of sabai at home as I am now here as a monk. That's because of many reasons, because of the teachings, because of the support, and also sort of the accountability that's held with the group, where you all have to meditate at the same time together. And so they keep you on, they don't keep you on it, you can choose to do it if you want, but a rigorous schedule where it's always every single aspect of the day is designed to not only improve your meditation, but also support you in every way to make it easier. My meditation has increased expansively in many, many ways in terms of how long I can sit for, what I gain from my meditation, what the knowledge of meditation actually is in terms of my own personal biases. So yeah, basically I never could have done these same things at home, and I'm very, very appreciative and grateful for this opportunity that they've set up to become a better meditator and to become a better person and find more wisdom. To some degree, becoming a monk was for my own personal self-benefit. And so my initial goal was to come here and learn these things so that I could go back and help other people who are going through the same things that I went through and was able to overcome through meditation by learning the things in depth and the authentic way of teaching and practicing meditation and the art of knowing yourself better so that you can be a happier, more content version of yourself. I wanted to learn the best way to go about doing that so I could come and apply that to Western culture and sort of help my brothers and sisters back home who are going through the same thing, because it really is a big issue. A lot of us aren't living fulfilled and satisfactory lives, and so now that I know these things, I will be able to help other people back home in ways that I never thought possible before. And so that makes me very, very happy, very positive to do so. I hope that I can absorb as much of this as I possibly can so that I can go and help out as much as I possibly can. But any small step in the right direction is a step in the right direction. So could I have learned these things any other way in the same way that I have? I don't believe so. I don't think there's any other place on the planet where you can develop yourself as well as you possibly can in an environment like this, which is designed strictly for the sake of giving you every opportunity available to do that. And so now that I know these things, I cannot wait to go back home and hope, even if one person suffers less from every single thing I've had to go through here, that will make every single second of this time worthwhile.
And that is Lumpy John from Canada. Okay, as you may have heard, his sharing. This is a wonderful experience they have gained, and we have talked to each one of them yesterday about what they have learned, what they have succeeded so far. Okay, every single participant said the same thing. They have surpassed all expectation, beyond the expectation. It's worth their sacrifice of coming away from home, which is very far away, to Thailand. Again, spend 14-day quarantine and bring themselves to Chiang Mai, Thailand, and ordain. Okay, in different culture, different languages, different food that they have to live by. Okay, but they said the same thing. This is worth my trip, and even though if I have to leave now, it's worth every single minute that I have come here. And that's the Monk's Life project of 2021. So as a citizen of the world, I believe we have responsibility to help each other, to making sure that this world is a better place to live, whether you are lay people or whether a Buddhist monk or spiritual people, because we are a citizen of the world, and that responsibility is belong to everyone. Bringing peace to the world is a big job, okay? And it's not individual or single person or single unit or single country responsibility. Is all of us responsibility to help each other in any way you can, in any way we can. So how much the Buddhist monk can do to bring peace to the world? And that's the question I ask myself very often. So I went back to school to learn peace study, to find way that is there anything as a Buddhist monk, okay, the knowledge from Buddhism can be incorporated to the peace theory that are available out there scientifically. And I found it very interesting. So that is why when I come back, I reflect on this. So I feel like, wow, this is something amazing. This is what a monk can do, okay? Because peace is happiness, come from human mind. In order to all of a sudden, give or bring peace to the whole world, it seemed very impossible. But instead of doing that, so we redirect the way we think that, hey, you know what? Why don't we utilize the teaching of the Buddha, providing ordination and training for everyone who can come to Thailand and enjoy this ordination, to help them understand the nature of life, to help them understand the different dimension of peace and happiness that a human being can achieve through meditation practice, to find inner peace inside their mind. So if we can bring peace to individual mind, one person at a time, don't stop of doing that. I believe one day world peace or global peace can be happening for sure. And that's how I look at it. And that's just what me and my team have been doing all year round here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. So with that, we have come to the end of the session. I would like to share with everyone's my merit and my team merit that provide this ordination in this difficult time, the time of pandemic, but we still make it happen successfully. Everyone is safe, everyone is happy, everyone can find inner peace inside themselves. For those who went home already, they know how to meditate, and they will go back and continue meditation, practice meditation, and share the peace and happiness they found in monk's life to people they love, okay, back home, friends, family, parents, people they met, in the future. And that's something amazing this year. So with that, rejoice in everyone's merit. And if you do have any question, feel free to ask Songpi, okay? So back to Nong Muk.
May I rejoice in your merit? Like you said that the duty of the monk was amazing. And you know what? You are so amazing, Venerable Dr. Narongchai. And I have never known that a lot of monks join these ordinations program, even this year, while the COVID-19 pandemic, I think we got some question from home. The first one, since this is the COVID-19 pandemic, so how can you and your team invite these people to join the monk ordination program?
We open up we open up the new website. It's called the monkslife.org. Okay, start in December last year, and officially up and running around the mid of January, and then people can start looking for information and apply for it. But before that, as I mentioned, the last 2 years, we cannot provide ordination and training for foreigner. So a lot of people every day send us an email asking the question, when will you open? When can I come to Thailand and become a monk? Want to be a monk now. This phenomenon is quite amazing. Never happened before. And within 2 years at this moment, we're looking at more than 1,000 people are in the waiting list that they want to come to Thailand and ordain and learn how to live simple life as a Buddhist monk. So we have that information, more than 900 to 1,000 people on the mailing list. So we let them know that we cannot open up the training, not yet. We don't know when. The official IDOP ordination, but we have this special project that train. Okay, every other month, start from February until October, 30 days in English language only, not Chinese. So if you can make it, you can select which batch that you are interested, and then you can apply. Then we have an interviewing process, and if you are qualified, then you can buy ticket and come to Thailand, and that's how the project gets started.
Wow. Unfortunately, that we have a lot of people who interest this program, and we also have the waiting list. So hopefully next year we're gonna catch it and we're gonna make it happen, right?
We'll see.
Right. So next to the next questions. So since there are lots of foreigners join this program, so how can you train them or teach them to believe in Buddhism, or to believe that if they get ordinations and practice meditation, and they will get the result?
Oh, that's a wonderful question. Thank you for asking that. Basically, we don't teach them to believe in anything. Okay, it's come and see. Buddhism to me is not a religion. It's just the teaching, the pure body of knowledge that happening, okay, in Prince Siddhartha mind, and that's wisdom transfer him from an ignoble man to be a noble man, to be an awakened person. So it's just a body of knowledge, whatever you call it. And he always said, don't believe what I said, don't believe what I teach. Please come and learn and have direct experience of what you learn from me. Okay, so come and see, come and ask, come and learn, come and practice. So when the foreigner, I would say 99% of them, they come from non-Buddhist background. They don't believe in Buddhism, but they look at Buddhism as a school of thought, as a school of wisdom, something that practical and timeless. Meditation, everyone wants to know how to meditate. There's nothing against any belief or religions, right? Because meditation is about mind development. The reason we are unhappy because we don't know how to develop our mind. We don't know how to control our mind from a lot of thinking. So when people come to this program, we don't teach anything deep about the philosophical concept or anything. We just keep things minimum, keep things that very practical, of the benefit of eat 2 meals a day. Okay, the benefit of living life like this. You go to bed at 10 o'clock, you get up at 4:30, you sleep 6 hours, but that 6 hours is a perfect quality sleep because there's no distraction, no phone, no email, no internet, no TV. So people went to bed 6 hours, they wake up fresh 4:30 in the morning. They do morning chanting, they meditate, and then they go arms round. They come back, we have breakfast, and then they eat breakfast together, help each other to do the dishes, and they go back to meditation again. And then they have lunch, and afternoon they have some personal time and come back for the afternoon session, and exercise in the evening and come back 6:30 for evening chanting and learn another Dhamma talk and another session of meditation. So pretty much all day long, they are with themselves and their friends who love in meditation, who hungry for wisdom from the Buddha. So their mind is very focused. So that is why they feel like they feel healthier, because 2 meals a day, they eat on time, they wake up on time, they go to bed on time, including they go to toilet on time. And that's physically, emotionally, it's very good for them. So they have, after 2 weeks, people start having inner experience. People start knowing to know how to meditate and cultivate a peace of mind. And that's something, it's workable model, and it's very practical model. People learn and people see the result by themselves. And that's how we teach them how to find peace inside themselves through observing precept and have a good manner, and then focus on mental development through a daily mindfulness practice. And then and there is a meditation session, 4 sessions a day along this 30 day of training. So at the end of the day, people feel relaxed, people feel peaceful, people feel at ease, because there's no distraction happening much in this training environments. And that's how we provide the training for foreigner.
Wow, that's wonderful. So, if so, after they have training along his path, and after he have practiced their daily routines, is their attitudes change about Buddhism or about meditation or about the way of life?
Just like you heard Luang Pi John just mentioned, okay, he come from non-Buddhist background, and he have been practicing meditation before, okay, but here this environment helped him to go deeper in terms of self-development in at least 3 areas. Physical development, develop how to be healthy, to know what to eat, when to eat, and how to eat, okay, and know how to when to go to bed and when to wake up. So this helped them to develop in that area. So this is nothing to do with religious or belief. This is real practical, and people can find it. They can relate it to it easily, okay? Because they know after 1 week, the body feel light, they feel stronger. They feel like they have a very good sleep every night. There's no dream. There's not a lot of thought, okay? So physical development and social development, they develop how to live together, because everyone come from different country, different belief, different background. Not many of them know much about Buddhism, but they learn how to live together by utilize the precept of the Buddhist monk. Okay, and the third one, they learn how to develop their mind to meditation practice. We teach them several ways of practicing meditation, not just sitting all day long. We do walking meditation, we do breathing meditation, we practice mindfulness in every single activity that we do throughout the day. And the last component is another important component is we help them to develop wisdom to the customized curriculum, to the customized Dhamma topic that people, Westerner, can relate it to. And at the end, of the project, they feel like something had changed from inside out, the way they see the world. Okay, some participants said, what, I'm gonna go back and say sorry to my parents that I never said sorry like this before. And now I feel like I owe them big time. I have to do something. I have to go back and help these people, ask forgiveness for that people. And that's something happened automatically at the end of their training. So they feel like there is the ethical way that they can live life better. So after they have learned all the wisdom, after they have been practicing a lot of meditation, now the quality of their mind have changed. So they become a better person. They have a better understanding. They learn how to let go easily. They know how to understand and listen to people, more openly, like they never had that opportunity before. And that's what happened to most of the participants.
Wow, that's wholesome. That's benefit them a lot. So I think we got the last questions. Since they are foreigners monk, and how different from foreigner monks and Thai monks for spending their life like a monk could?
Thank you for the question again. This is a very good question. I ordained in the Thai program, and I've been living with Thai monks, okay, when I first ordained 15 years ago. And I realized that the way we train Thai monk and foreigner should be adjusted. It should be different, because Thai monk is a man who ordained with faith toward the Buddha already. Because we are Thai, we Buddhist. When we ordain, we know about the law of karma, we know merit and demerit. We know how to respect the senior monks. We know how a lot of things that we already know with the good background, good foundation. And once we ordain, we know how to behave. Basically, we just need someone to give us more wisdom about the precept, about the Dhamma. But other than that, we pretty much know. The Thai monk pretty much know. But foreigner is different. Okay, they come from non-Buddhist background. Okay, we treat them as they know nothing about Buddhism, just like Buddhism 101. Start from A, B, C, D until C. Okay, who is the Buddha? What did he discover? What did he teach and what is the core teaching of the Buddha. In that 30 days, we cannot go in depth in all the Dhamma topics. So we have to customize something that proper for each batch. Some batch we have Buddhist scholar who know a lot of Buddhism come and ordain. Some batches we have business people, okay, who just want to meditate. Some batches we have student, Ph.D. student who know a lot also and want to meditate also. So each batch we have to sit down and customize the curriculum that fit those particular batch and to help them to get the most benefit of them being here with us for 30 days. So the curriculum needs to be customized and thoroughly checked and before we actually take an action and to teach each particular Dhamma topic. And that's the idea of the difference between training Thai monk and training foreigner. So we treat them like, again, Buddhism 101, okay? But we shift more, I believe, 60% toward meditation practice, okay? And another 25% about the Dhamma talk, okay? And the rest is more like on an activity base about UG5, about being on time, being polite, being kind to each other, okay? But shift toward more of meditation, because if people have time to meditate, they can have time to be with themselves, they can have time to observe their own mind, and perhaps they can find a way to find inner peace inside themselves. And that's how we train them.
All right, thank you so much. That's that I have never heard before that how foreigners different from Thai monk. And let's back to the story a little bit. Like you said, come and see, and you always you may tell the foreigners that you don't force them to believe in Buddhist and or believe in meditation, but let them come and see. In the past 2 days ago, I found 2 foreigners around the temple, Dhammakaya temple in Bangkok, and they told me that they came to the temple from the Netflix, from the Come and See movie, and they say that they don't believe in the news or believe in the movie that much. So that is the reason why they came along that day and want to visit the temple. Yes, I think is it like the program, the ordination program, that people may want to come and see and prove it by themselves. That's it.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And when someone take ordination, that means they give themselves full 30 days of their life to live life as a Buddhist monk. But if you go just for 1 week meditation retreat, you may learn something, but you don't learn anything much. Okay, that's the difference between 7-day retreat and becoming a monk for 30 days. It's a big difference, okay? Because of the precept, because of the daily schedule, because of the level of the Dhamma talk, okay, it's going to be different. So come and see, that's the good word. If you never ordain, give yourself one save some space in your life, your heart, okay, to find yourself an opportunity to become a monk for once in your lifetime. You will not regret of doing that. If you did ordain before, okay, the question is, when was it and how much did you learn last time? So if you have a chance, it's good time to come back and relearn, okay, to ordain, to gain merit, to get back to a simple life, to get back to meditation as a monk. And that is much more powerful than a lay people, okay?
That's it. And even in COVID-19 pandemic, you still made it, you still got it, you still made the ordination program. So hopefully if one of our visitors, no, one of our participants, your friends, your family, or the one who want to join this program, you can contact Venerable Dr. Ven.Narongchai as well. Yes, so that I think we ran out of the sections, and may Venerable sum up a little bit before we cross these sections, please.
Okay. Thank you. So if you remember nothing at all, okay, just take these 3 things with you, okay? Every Buddha said the same thing, okay? We born in this world, okay? Time is running out. We don't have a very long time to enjoy this life. So we need to live life, don't live life carelessly, okay? And what is mean by don't live life carelessly? Just to keep it simple. Number 1, stop or avoid doing bad things. whatever consider bad, whatever consider unethical, stop doing it, avoid doing it. Whether it's small thing or big thing, please don't do it. And the second thing, find way to do more good thing, cultivate more merit, even though it's small thing, just helping a man, carrying the stuff, okay, releasing the fish or offering food to the monk. Anything is considered good. Please continue doing it, continue develop it. And the last one, never ever stop practicing meditation. Whether you have good day or bad day, please find time to meditate and keep it as your routine. So by doing this, okay, this is considered not living life carelessly, and you will be happy on a daily basis, and you will be successful in life, whatever you aim for in your life, not only in this lifetime, but we also talking, preparing yourself for a better future lifetime as well. And that's my last message for this session.
Thank you, Ka.